Welcome. Hello, everyone. This is Douglas. Hey, just trying out something new for the first time. So, this is our first broadcast using a different platform. But right now, I'm actually broadcasting to three different sites: Facebook, I'm broadcasting to YouTube, and I'm also broadcasting to my Twitter, my Periscope page. So you guys are going to be the first people to check this out. So I'm kind of testing it out. But because of that, also I want to give you a some great tips today. So let's go in. I'm actually working with different computers. So let me see. I'm trying, getting this in, folks. Doing what I do. Let's try and going back to my other computer and get onto my page on here real quick while I'm testing this whole thing out, folks. This is the first time I'm using this platform, so bear with me on that. Let's see what we do. Let me go back here real quick and bring this up. I have my other computer on the right, so forgive me for that. Let me see if it's showing on here first. But so I just want to say a big thank you to you guys, man. So for those of you that are business owners, this is what I want to do. I want to help you out with something. I want to share some tips, some wealth building tips with you as a business owner. So, as you can see, because I've been in business for a while, so I want to kind of help you, give you some tips that's helped me in the last 20 years of being a business owner that I think will benefit you as a business person. So let's go into that. I'm going to share some quick PowerPoints with you. I'm in my office here in Washington, D.C. I'm excited. We got tonight is my weekly meeting, so I'm just waiting for my agents, and I have a few meetings today. So it's been a great day. It's been a good day. It's Thursday. The week is almost over, so we're excited about that. But let's go in and let me help you with some things that I want to share that I feel will benefit you. So let's go in. So building wealth through entrepreneurship. So some of the proven tips, tools, and resources that's helped me along the way, along the line with my business is something that I want to kind of share with you that I believe will help you in your business. So let's look at that. So one of the things that I kind of talk about is my journey when I got started, when I came into the United States of America, and as you can see, your yours truly, young man, in my suit at a young age. So the wearing a suit hasn't been is not something new. It's something that we've been used to doing. So we're excited about that. That we actually saw that vision years ago. So I'm excited, and thanks to my parents for making that happen for us. And then so when it comes to building your business, one thing that I always talk about, you need to surround yourself with a professional team that understand what it is that you're trying to accomplish. You want to work with experts who have a proven track record. Folks, because a lot of times you run across people that tell you, hey, I could get this down for you, I could do that, I could do this. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you know, you got to make sure that you are working with the people that are doing the right things, the right financial advisor to that has your best interest at hand, that understands about your business. So important, because if they don't understand about your business, it will be very hard for you to be able to kind of share knowledge and be able to um, work with them. You understand? So make sure you work with the right people, the right attorney that understands what it is that you're trying to accomplish with your family. A CPA, not just a CPA that does accounting, but you need a CPA that kind of has an idea, understands taxes. Because not every CPA does taxes. Some of them. So remember, the word the acronym CPA is Certified Public Accountant. They're an accountant. Like for me, I have two CPAs that work with me. One, all she does is just my accounting. She does my auditing for my books, make sure everything is correct. And the other one, he does my taxes. That's it. That's what I hired him for. And also, that's all he does. He makes sure that I'm correct. I'm doing the right things with the federal government and making sure the taxes are paid properly. So those are the kind of folks that you want around you. And then you want to also have a business consultant that can help you with your business. And I have a business coach that I've worked with for a number of years that's helped me out with my business, and help me understanding the things that I'm trying to do, and go with me on that journey. and she is phenomenal. She's awesome. If you need her information, I'll share that with you because she is just a phenomenal person, and she knows what she's doing. So so many people say they're business coaches or whatever, but man, you got to check them out. Make sure they got your best interest at hand. So again, if you want her information, definitely reach out to me, and I'll send you her information, and she'll be able to definitely work with you. Now, so important, you need to definitely reduce your expenses. Your expenses. You want to reduce that expense because, man, you don't want to be building your business and wasting your money. Okay, you want to make sure that you minimize waste and be smart about spending the money that you are making, because first of all, it's hard enough to make money in as a business owner. It's very difficult to do that. Then you just blow it in because you're making the wrong investments in your business, or you're buying things that you don't really need for your business. So minimize waste and be smart about spending your money. Very important as a business owner, as a brand new entrepreneur starting your business. If you don't need to go get a huge office, you don't need to do it. If your business is the business that allows you to just work from home when you start off, then minimize and do that. Make sure you have a legitimate business office at your house so that you can legitimately take that tax write-off for your business. So that's important. And then invest in your business, folks. Put your money where your priorities are. If you're a person that clients come to you, today's world, there's so many ways you could establish your business. Have a brick and mortar. You could, there's virtual offices that you could use if clients come and visit with you. I did that for a number of years before I finally got my own huge space. As my business grew, I decided to go ahead and generate a huge space for myself so I could use it and meet with my clients. But if you do home calls, then that's different. You don't need to spend the money in that. But make sure whatever it is you're going to be doing, if you're a person that your business requires you to use a laptop, make sure you invest in that. Invest in a good laptop. Invest in the tools of your business. My mentor, one of my mentors, Mr. Bob Siegel, always says that, invest in the tools of your business. So important. I mean, that's something that I learned a long time ago. So I make sure whatever it is I'm going to use for my business, I constantly make it work for me. So, do that. Do that for yourself. Do that for your business. It will help you a long way. Now, save 10% of your business income. Build a reserve account. I always talk about that. This is where that life insurance contract I always talk about comes in, because if you're going to save, you need to save in a vehicle that gives you flexibility, liquidity, use, and control of your money. So and while you're earning uninterrupted compounding interest in your money. So life insurance is the only vehicle that can do those things, that gives you the 4 C's of wealth building. So again, remember, I always talk about the 4 C's of wealth building. I talk about control. Having control of your money is so important. You don't want nobody to take control of your money, so you want to be in control of your money. So whatever investment, whatever place you're going to put your money in, you got to have control of it. The second C is compounding interest, but I call it uninterrupted compounding interest. Uninterrupted meaning it doesn't, when you take money out of it, it doesn't stop. Because let's take an example of what we mean by interrupted compounding interest. So if I have $10,000 as any 5% compounding interest and growing for me, right? And I take out $5,000 from it. What I've just done is I've interrupted the compounding of that $10,000. So now my 5% is now on $5,000. So when I say uninterrupted compounding interest, what I mean by that is I'm going to keep my 10,000 where it's at, and I'll be able to take a loan. The only place I can go get a loan is through the insurance company that has my life insurance contract. They will give me a loan for $5,000 off of their money, while my 10,000 continues to earn uninterrupted compound interest and growing. But the key to it, though, you got to keep funding, keep putting money into your savings. You don't just stop putting away. So many people, they take money out of the insurance contract and they stop contributing to it. That's the worst thing to do to yourself. You need to continue contributing to it. Now, remember, I'm not talking about the loan that you took out. the loan that you took out, it's good to pay it back in the future because you need to pay it back so that you have access to more money later. But there's no pressure to paying it back. That's one of the beauties about life insurance is you could take money out. There's no pressure to put it back in. Doesn't report on any of the credit bureaus. So it kind of helps you build, gives you the protection that you need, and also gives you access to cash that you always want. So that's the second C, compound interest, uninterrupted compound interest. The third C is what we call collateral. You can collateral capacity, where you can able to take the money that you just saved and use it as a collateral to borrow money, to take a loan. Always remember, a collateral capacity gives you the capacity to be able to build your wealth and be able to use that as leverage to borrow money from somebody else. So you want your savings to have that third C, which is collateral capacity. And the fourth and final one is cost. And when I say cost, I mean opportunity cost. So for every dollar you could have saved, but you end up spending that dollar, imagine how much it would have been worth in the future. So you always want to watch how you spend money. If you don't have to spend the money, but you need to save it, it's always a great thing. So I'll give you a quick example of that. I always use car insurance for that example. Let's say you have a deductible of $250 and it's costing you $2,000 a year for that car payment. I mean, for that insurance payment for that car. So your deductible is $250, but you're paying $2,000 annual premium. Well, what I teach you to do is, why not get a deductible of $1,000? That will drop your premium very, very low. Let's say it drops the premium to $1,500. So what you've just done, you just saved yourself $500 every year that you could put away in the life insurance account, of course, because you have access and liquidity from that. You put it in there and start saving that money. So now what that does for you is this: if there's ever a situation where you're in an accident, you could access the money and use to pay your deductible. But if there's never a situation where you need it, then the money is growing for you, tax deferred, tax free, and you could access it in the future to use for your retirement or whatever it is you want to use that money for. See, so many people get a $250 deductible or $500 deductible, and they're paying the premium because they think, oh, you know what, I can afford to pay $250 if I get into an accident. But guess what the insurance company is doing? They're excited that you're doing that because that's more money to them up front. But my question to you is, when was last time you were in a car accident that was your fault? When was last time? Let's think about that. That was your fault. Now, if you're a person that you're a crazy driver, then of course, get the 250 deductible. I can't help you with that. But for those of you that are great drivers, you don't, I mean, save your money. For every dollar you don't have to give away, and you could put it away and save it for your future. Imagine how much you'll be worth in the future. So that's what we call opportunity cost. So that's the cost. So let me go back to my PowerPoint real quick. And then the next one is, so always remember, save 10% of your business income. Save that for sure. Now, make business a priority. See, folks, so many people I see that are in this in starting off a business, they don't make their business a priority. You got to be persistent. You got to be disciplined. You got to be consistent when it comes to your business, and you got to be focused 100%. You got to be focused, folks. You cannot be in a business and not be focused with your business. That just doesn't make any type of sense, does it? So persistency, I mean, is so crucial that you persist and persist and persist and continue to grow and grow your business. I mean, you got to do whatever it takes. I remember when I first got started in the financial service industry, man, I was hungry. I go wherever it is I need to go to make it work. I need to, if I have to travel, if I have to um, go wherever, I mean, go knock on a door, I'll do that. I mean, I did that. I drove 4 hours to run appointments. I flew to run appointments. I did a whole lot of stuff, and I never stopped. I never gave up because it just didn't make any sense for me. And then you gotta be disciplined, man. It's hard when you're self-employed to stay disciplined. It's so difficult because when you're self-employed, you're like, man, then you're getting people are calling you all times of the day. Your family members are looking at you and saying to you, hey, come. They call you, don't you know what you do? You shut them off. You tell them between 9 and 5, I cannot talk to you because I don't call you at work at 9 and 5, right? I'm staying at my job, around that time, and I'm doing what it is that I'm supposed to do because I'm building my business. Just because I'm self-employed doesn't mean gives you the right to call me all the time. So you gotta be disciplined. What I used to do when I was working as I continue to work my business, I used to wake up in the morning, dress up when I work from home. I dress up, put on my suit, take a shower, as if I'm going into an actual office. I did that because I wanted to be 100% disciplined. And you gotta be consistent, man. You gotta be consistent all the time. You can never stop being consistent with your business. So stay like that, stay true to yourself, and then focus, man. Don't let nobody take you out of your game. It's so funny because with my business, people always try to recruit me into all this other nonsense. But folks, understand this. You gotta be focused 100% in what you're doing. Don't let nobody take you away from your game. Focus is the key to everything. Staying focused 100% in what you do. Don't let nobody come in and shake you and tell you, man, come join this opportunity. You need to do what you're doing. Build your business. And if they're not ready to become a customer of yours, you know what? Keep it moving. Shake their hand and tell them thank you. So be focused. So be persistent, be disciplined, be consistent, and be focused. Okay, so that's some of the things. And then finally, man, join the movement. Order my book, Creating Generational Wealth, because again, this book here, I wrote it to help you, business owners, to help you, family people, individuals, so that you can start understanding and start seeing the power of growing and creating that generational wealth. Inside the Creating Generational Wealth book, what I've done is I've listed things that you need to have, the type of, do you need a will or trust? When you're owning real estate, how to own it properly, life insurance, how to own the right type of life insurance, business, and then we share a story in there. I'm working on my second book right now that is going to explain some more stuff and go into a little bit more details with you on how you properly create generational wealth. So I just want to say thank you again for taking the time, to watch my quick, YouTube video. And actually it's a YouTube video, it's a Facebook video, and it's also broadcasting on Periscope. So I'm always evolving with technology. With I have a new social media coach. She is phenomenal. She's awesome. So I mean, uh, there's so much more to come. So I say thank you, and see you all at the top. Have a great week. It's Thursday. The week is almost over. I hope you all are benefiting. Now, before I end this, don't forget this Sunday evening we're gonna be addressing some things on my radio show, on the Rich Girl Radio, with my co-host on mortgages on real estate. So many families have been misled on believing that the house is the best place to park their money. So we're gonna address that on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. So join me and my co-host 7 p.m. this Sunday. So we're broadcasting in 3 places. iHeartRadio, so it's Love 860 AM. So it's WAEC. If you're in Atlanta, WAEC Love 860 on a dial. And then if you want to listen online live stream, you go to love860.com and you'll be able to listen to us live and on iHeartRadio as well. So again, thank you folks. I appreciate you, and God bless. Have a great week. Bye bye.